back at the Guillotines and Guitars studio for cut number 25.
Cut 25 at the Guillotines and Guitars.
We are quarter way there, and you just cut me off already. We already starting this shit, ain't we?
Yep.
All right.
Language.
All the way from the West Coast, my cousin, Little Wayne, a.k.a. Red, a.k.a. Fat Boy, a.k.a. Drunken Sailor, a.k.a. I Don't Bathe.
Keep going, man. Keep going. All you're doing is adding to the legend.
Nah, he's all the way from Washington State, and he lived there forever. He's one of, thankfully, appreciate him, our avid listeners, and he wanted to be on Cut 25, so here we are.
That's right, the quarter cut.
That's right. Lil Wayne on Cut 25.
Man,
hey,
we excited to have you,
man.
We've been waiting on this.
Man, I'm excited to be here.
How you? You like it?
Glad y'all brought me on, man.
You've been smiling ever since you got here.
Been laughing my ass off ever since I got here.
All right, so our topics tonight. Also, he has picked our topics, both guillotines and guitars. So, you want to do the introduction?
Do the honors.
Show. I don't
Okay.
want to step on toes.
Well, hell, I can't spell
Step on his
guillotines,
whole
say
foot.
guillotines, but I'll do it. All right, guillotines. What horror? What character?
Watch how bad he
Son of
messes
a
this
bitch.
up. Go ahead.
Damn it!
You can't say horror on the radio.
All right, go.
Can I talk now?
Yes, go.
What? See, I can't say it now. I have all my apples in the line.
I was just telling him that.
And you want to, hey man. All right. So our guillotines. What character in a horror movie got the shit end of the stick? Other words, that died that you didn't think should have died or should have lived through the whole movie.
Or got more screen time, or
Yeah. Either way.
Maybe they didn't get the girl
Yeah. Maybe they didn't get the girl.
or the dude.
That's
how you roll.
That's it. And guitars. If you was a pro wrestler, what music would you come out to, brother?
yeah, brother.
Yeah. What music would you come out to if you was a pro wrestler? So that's our topics. He picked them. That's what we're doing on Cut 25, quarter cut. This is going to be a damn good show. It's going to be a damn good
Great
show.
topics.
Great topics, Little Wayne. Great
Thank
topics.
you.
This sucks.
You're going to be the one that's doing it.
All right.
So, as always, we're going to get our guest is going to spin the coin, flip the coin, see where we start, which topic we start with.
Alrighty.
You can flip or spin. Don't matter.
Oh, yeah.
And looks like it's going to be guitars.
It is guitars.
Woo! Guitars. Oh, man. You excited about this one, ain't you? Hey, did y'all notice he brought the book?
Oh, got the book.
Prepared, buddy. I got notes.
He is
Hey,
ready.
before we start, I have a little bit of trivia here. I want to mention this is our Cut 25th episode. We're starting with guitar, so a little bit of trivia on the show. Does anybody care to guess which topic we have started with the most?
Oh, wow.
With our
You've
coin.
kept up with that?
Guitars or guillotines?
I'm going to go with guitars.
I'm going to
Oh,
go
you got me
guillotine.
perplexed on that one here.
I'm gonna go guillotine.
Huh? Yeah,
What, are you wanting a number or just the guitar or the guillotines?
No,
well,
guitars are guitars.
Can I get a number two?
I can give you a number two.
I ain't going for the number. You can get the
Okay,
number.
Carol says guitars. Wayne says
guillotine.
guillotine.
I'm going to go with guillotines, and I'm going to say...
Guillotines. Hold on, Trey.
It was guillotines.
Guillotines. Okay.
You said it right the first time. I called it,
Does-
but go ahead.
All right, does anybody want to take a guess on what the ratio was, the number?
I'll go with... what's 25 divided by 2?
12 and a half. Plus 14. Minus 3.
I'm going to go with 10 guillotines. No, 10 guitars, excuse me, and 15 guillotines.
Okay, no, you're wrong. Anyway, Carol is right. It was guitars. Who else said guitars?
Just me.
Just you. It was guitars. Guitars with this one is 15 times guitars has been the first topic.
15?
15.
You was
9
right.
times guillotines has been the
I
topic.
was close.
But now
Backwards?
look at those numbers. You got 15 guitars, 9 guillotines.
Because we
What
don't,
does that come up with?
24.
Comes up with 24. This
But-
is episode 25.
Right, but we didn't
The
have
very
coin.
first episode, we didn't flip a coin.
Right.
Oh!
So that's why we only got 24. But
How
yeah,
about that shit?
but yeah, guitars
That's
has
awesome.
been the first topic.
Well, I was
15
Get the
times.
fuck out of here. That's some damn
I
Jumanji
just
going
figured
on here.
I figured it being our 25th episode,
Did you say Jumanji?
some
Yeah.
I figured
It's
some
your role.
trivia was in order. So
That was a good.
some pretty cool little information there.
Yeah. That's cool
I
information.
like that. Thank you, Scott. That's pretty damn cool. You also keeping up with our topics and everything, ain't it?
Yeah.
So
Yep.
we won't do 2 topics in one time.
That's right. I got everything. All of our episodes. I even got what each of us pick as far as when we're doing a topic.
That's what's in that little book he carried around.
No, that's the receipt.
Yeah, that's the receipt.
What,
That's his mileage.
I got
He
I got 2
charges us.
books. I got 2 books. So yeah.
Whoa, I got to go back to the store. That's another 50 cents.
Episode 50, we can guess again.
Yeah.
Episode 50, we should let listeners guess,
Yeah.
I think
I'm going to
so,
do it
too.
naked.
because then they have to go all the way
Naked,
back
No.
through.
naked
Naked.
and
Yeah, I
afraid.
do not want to be
I'm
on
gonna
that
be
show.
naked, and up the here gonna be, but y'all gonna look at my, my man parts. in here.
Exactly, whatever you just said. was right.
I'm gonna skip that show.
Y'all gonna look.
Thongs at least. Give me some thongs. I'll do some thongs.
Let's do shots
Yeah.
instead.
I got a wrestling thing that you could borrow.
Well, Chris, in the first subject, with a few more twisty drinks. These are brand new. These are different ones that we haven't tried before. I haven't tried before. Just saw them for the first time. One is called Miami Vice, right? And the other one is called Island Thunder.
You hear that thunder?
Island thunder.
That's what I want to hear.
Island Thunder.
I want to feel the thunder.
And
I wanna
remember,
hear it.
Chris don't get any of these shots because
That's
he talked shit about them.
Chris was saying bad things before we
Does
went on.
everybody look at Scott's T-shirt? This is his 3rd episode.
I told
What are
you
you
last
talking-
week.
It's also not a T-shirt.
I told you last week because you talked shit about my shirt. I was like, I'm gonna wear this shirt every.
The shit's growing mold, man.
I'm gonna wear it every show, and so I am.
Yeah.
This is my
titty sweat
This is
still
my
in?
Monday night shirt from now on.
Do you at least wash it, man?
It's my lucky shirt. Never gets
Flies ain't lucky. I don't know who told you that. But that ain't happening.
Miami Vice.
Do you need so? You see
Go
the
ahead.
middle right here?
Yeah.
This guy right here, his first time taking these, he peeled one side, took the shot, then peeled the other. You're supposed to take them at one time, and he's talking about both of those are nasty. I'm like, you're supposed to mix them together. Now he's realized how to do it now.
All right. That's right.
Oh, some of my damn funny
20,
stuff.
25 episodes.
Here's 25.
25.
Number 25.
Thank you, Lil Wayne, for coming on.
Yep.
That son of a gun had some booze in it, buddy.
I don't know. I don't taste any alcohol in that one.
What
That's-
did you have, Carol? The same one I had.
Miami Vice.
Miami Vice.
I
I don't feel the thunder.
I accidentally took the Miami Vice one. I mean, I've tasted this soap before.
It tasted like
Yeah, I
strawberry
have
quick.
too. It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah, it was just a little different.
It didn't know it was smoky.
How
but
was
it's-
the Thunder Air, Chris?
he said it didn't have no booze in it.
I also forgot before we get too deeper.
Deeper.
Too deeper. Too deeper. Next shirt.
Good friend of mine passed away, Jeff Quick, down there in Sherrall. He come out all the time to watch us when we play out there at Sherrall at Oslo's. Well, really enjoyed him. Funny guy, super nice guy. So rest in peace, Jeff Quick. You the man. So we are talking about
Your intro music.
my intro music. I got so much.
Yeah, we on the guitars topic, so it is.
If you didn't know, the guitar is
Yeah.
pointing up on the coin right there. That we just learned a few episodes ago, me and Chris, that you do that.
That was
That
the
you
last
left, that you
episode.
put the coin up. Yeah, that you put the coin up depending on what we were watching, what we were talking about.
Did it?
Nice job. Yeah, you don't remember that? Yeah, that's
He
okay.
don't remember.
That's okay. We had the buttery nipples that day. It did have booze in it.
Yeah. I'll do it again. You'll see when we go to our next topic. I'll flip it over. For
Crazy.
The guillotines topic.
Crazy.
And
how
you'll
that-
ask me what
I'm
doing.
just kidding. I remember that conversation.
Yeah,
Okay.
we know.
All right, so we're gonna flip the script here. Trey,
What?
we're going to you first, man.
Oh yeah, put me on the spot there.
If you were a wrestler, a pro wrestler, Trey. First of all, what would your name be?
Yeah, we got to do
Oh
that.
no, that wasn't part of it. That was
Now it is.
On the spot.
Oh, well, it would be the Macho Man Trey Divas. Yeah. It sounded a little more like Jake the Snake, though.
You sound just like him. That's pretty good.
Let's see. If my wrestling name, God, man, I wish I you'd said that before because I
just thought about it.
Let me-
And I
I'm
don't
throw
have
a
a
pass.
name.
Well, let
either.
me throw.
I don't have a name either.
Let me
so-
throw this out. Let me throw this little nugget of information out there for you. Okay, all right, yeah. So, way back in the day, myself and our guest and William used to wrestle in the backyard. You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
He beat the shit out of me. Look how big he is.
Timid little fella.
I was skinny. I looked like a bird.
Bird?
Yeah, I had a bird chest. When I took my shirt off, everybody would go,
Did
"Tweet,
you
tweet."
actually go on like, whoa, 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 whoa?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So my wrestling name was Big Bird. Damn, I don't know what my name would be.
We can come back to that because I just threw that out. I mean, I hadn't thought about what my wrestling name would be either. So
Yeah. Mess me up. I don't know what my name would be, but I'll come up with
all
something.
right, well let's go. With,
I've got
let's
something.
go with intro music. What would your
Oh,
song
my
be?
intro music would be "Welcome to the Jungle." Come on, man. That's your hockey games. Yeah, your hockey games, your football games, or your Macho Man Trey Davis walking in there. I think that would be my intro music.
That's
That'd be
good.
fun.
That's actually one of the songs I thought about too.
Yeah.
I was like, you want something?
You in
that-
Trey's world, baby.
You want something that hits, punches hard,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it also represents, you walking into the ring, you're like, hey, welcome to the jungle, baby. I'm
Right.
coming in here.
Yes.
It could.
Yeah, I have to keep that in mind when I'm trying to think of what my name's gonna be. Okay, I got you.
Right.
Come back to me.
Baboon Tray or something like that.
Baboon Trey.
It's not gonna be. Ooh, yeah, the baboon is gonna get you.
That's pretty good.
Oh God.
Oh,
I like that though. Welcome to the jungle.
That is a good
That
song.
would be a good one.
what? I'm just curious what his outfit would be. Hey, who knows? Trey's good with his
Yeah.
outfit.
Yeah.
I'm just curious of what
Especially
the hell.
today, there's t-shirt and shorts, looking real nice. Yeah.
You better be thinking of a name. We're gonna come back to
I
the
know.
damn name.
I know.
What your name would be?
I can't wait till we get on the guillotines topic so I can stop with the thing I'm doing. It's just once you start, you can't stop. Like a bag of Pringles.
What's like right now? I don't watch wrestling anymore because when I was on WCW pretty good, and then Raw come out, the Attitude Era, and that was the shit right there. Everybody just literally it was Raw because there was a bunch of cussing, you even seen some boobies at some times, and but man, freaking what was his Edge? I think it was Edge's entrance was just badass. Was it Edge?
I thought no, his was pretty like subdued, wasn't it?
Edge
No.
come out to, Edge come out to Alder Bridge, the
Yeah.
other side.
Yeah,
Oh.
it was badass. That was probably my favorite one.
Well, so at some point, we'll talk about what our music would be, but maybe we should also talk about if we're all wrestling fans. I don't know if everybody is, but I know who
I
is. I know
was.
who is.
I was.
but I wonder if
Well, I used to.
No, and
I
even
used to
if- even
love
back in the
watching
day.
wrestling. I think back in
so.
20 years ago, we
Yeah.
used to we watched wrestling a lot.
So what I was going to
today
say was
not so much, but
what I was going to say.
What the hell was that?
I was just messing with it. So what I was
He
going to
was
say
waiting for
was
his turn.
like we name what we think like what we'd like our intro music to be, but maybe we'll also go back around the table and talk about or mention who our favorite, maybe not our favorite wrestler, but who our favorite wrestler actual music was.
We can do that.
I know we can. Yeah, we can do it.
Do anything we want to. This is cut 25.
Tell him, Chris.
Yeah. I mean, we was put here for a reason. I don't know where I was going with that.
I was waiting. I was waiting to see.
All right, Scott, what you got?
We doing what?
Our topic.
Well, I mean, yeah, I know, but Trey
Wrestling.
just said we were going to also.
That's later.
Oh, yeah, we'll come back.
Okay. All
Come
right.
back.
That's
All
a
right, so
treat.
Just your intro music.
All right. If I was a pro wrestler,
And you was gonna fight Chris tonight, what would your intro music be?
Oh, mine just changed in.
Oh, I just thought. Oh, it's the Kool-Aid Man.
mine would probably be
Scott's be fouled out for hey.
No, I was sorry. I was making reference to the F3 thing, the juice box. Go ahead.
It would. I think it would be. I don't know. You want something?
That was a good one. Go ahead, Carol.
All right, now.
I'm just kidding.
You want something powerful. You know, something that
Really
hits.
punches you in the
Yeah.
head.
And so I think mine would probably be Pantera Walk.
Oh, shit.
It's
Oh,
heavy.
shit.
It's heavy. Yeah. You hear that? Just all the house lights go out.
Yeah,
Get
and then you
down
got
now.
those
Get down
Goldberg
now.
sparks going.
Yeah.
Some
And
pyro.
you come walking out to that. I mean, it's a killer song. It's heavy. It's it's business when it comes on. It's
Yeah.
just like
I'm with
that.
you. That's good.
My honorable mention was "Welcome to the Jungle."
My honorable mention was Pantera. Good job.
I did have a number 3 too.
Oh,
which would
Let's hear it.
Oh.
Let's hear it.
which would be
You want to use everybody's before they?
no, it was Metallica off their Master of Puppets album, "The Thing That Should Not Be." That's one of my favorite songs of all time. It's the one that goes doom doom. Doom, 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 doom.
That was
it
so
really
perfect. We're going to
kicks
get
in.
copyrighted.
But it kicks
No,
in real heavy. But
Yeah.
that would be
I don't-
another.
I don't remember
cool one.
that. I have to listen to it.
Yeah, it's off of Master of Puppets.
Okay.
But yeah, that's another. It's a heavy song because I figure you're wrestling. You're there to beat people up, so you want something heavy that kicks you in the face when you hear it.
Yeah.
That's mine.
Okay.
So yeah,
Did-
I got like
did-
3.
did
Well,
one of-
actually, I probably got 5 or 6, but I'm gonna leave it at 3.
I know you could do that.
Did one of your mentions come from Ryan, or were they all yours?
No, I hadn't talked to Ryan about them.
Okay.
But I feel
I can hear him now. That's damn bullshit.
No, I feel Ryan would be fine with all of them.
He
think he
probably
would be.
Good choices. He would be good with them.
And you definitely want a song that when it comes on, the crowd pops, because that's what you want.
Yep.
You want the crowd to just
Yeah,
go nuts.
and I think with Walk Pantera, I think as soon as the lights went down and that riff started, I think people would go crazy.
Ready to watch you and Chris
they'd
in
be
your
like-
ladder match.
It'd be like stunning Scott's coming out.
Chris only wrestles in step ladder matches.
Yeah. That was pretty good.
Oh yeah, I never knew my real ladder.
Yeah.
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 Talk to us, Chris. What's on your phone?
Damn camera. Nah, I'm trying to look up this song.
Are we on Carol?
We on Carol. We're not on you yet, Chris. So
You got time.
go ahead. Yeah, look up your
Yeah,
song.
well,
Let me change cameras. Because
Scott or Trey, get one of your songs.
Huh?
Just
No,
Scott or
he
Trey.
didn't. No,
Oh.
I had one in my head, but I'm trying to think of the name of this song. I got another one in my head.
Oh, so you got a song you don't even know what the name of it is.
I'm too sexy for my.
right said.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see the signs everybody's holding up now. My cat. What you think about that? Come on.
All All right, Carol. What
All right, we'll go to a commercial.
I know, right? Awkward
Yeah.
silence. Awkward silence.
So for mine, it would be Chop Suey by System of a Down.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
That's
would be
all
my
right.
choice.
But I mean, that wasn't a wow.
Well, we
I needed you to do the wow.
We
You didn't do a wow.
We did a step ladder match. It would be a wow.
Just hit him with a steel chair. Call it a day.
That's a negative. Don't do that. God
But-
damn. Lil Wayne, you so violent.
I think that song coming in with the intro at
I
the
think that's
beginning
it
and
right
then
there.
let it kick in, you know.
Yeah, it kicks in.
Is that it right
kind of heavy.
Yep, for me, that would be a good intro song.
I'm going to have to listen to this. But I don't want to give it away.
Chris, we only talked about these subjects.
Man,
How
I sent
long
you
ago
these
now?
topics a
18
week ago.
days.
Man, I'd be busy, man.
Oh, he's listening to it.
Damn it.
That's okay.
That son of a gun had some booze in it, buddy.
I tell you what. Go ahead.
I think I got it right here. I
Well,
think I
I'm
got
just
it.
trying to kill the dead time.
You got to let Wayne go first.
Yeah.
Wayne's next in line.
You want me to go?
Yeah, it's your turn.
All right,
But
guys.
you keep acting like you want to talk.
I didn't know. What, how did you get
Study
that
up.
out of that?
Because
Study
you
up.
got your phone up and you got the microphone, you're like, okay, I need to listen to this. Let me see. Okay, we're like, why don't we let Wayne go? Yeah, I was talking about let Wayne go.
I was concentrating on what I was
I know
doing.
Chris totally went on his own there. So I'll take over for a second. Lil Wayne,
All right.
what do you have to offer? What is your? And I've been waiting for this for a long time. Ever since I found out you were coming on, and this was a topic. I'm ready for it.
All right, so this might come as a shock to a lot of people, but the tune that I'd come out to, it's a song called New Dawn Fades, and it's actually a cover by Moby. The instrumental, the opening of the song, it's just a cool sound. It was actually used in a couple of movies, the movie Heat and the movie The Enforcer with Denzel Washington. And it's just the instrumental, and it's just I think it get a pop. It sounds cool. And besides that one, my second one, if I had to pick, would probably be Metallica, The God That Failed. Because that opening is
Wow.
That one I know. Yeah.
So if you was having a step ladder match against Chris, which one would you choose, number 1 or 2?
So a stepladder match against Chris, I'd probably be the Shadow Dweller. I'd come out to The God That Failed.
Totally annihilate my ass.
So the Moby instrumental, it's because I don't think I've ever heard it.
Yeah,
Yes.
well, I just know it's the name of the song is New Dawn Fades. And
So, I mean, is
think
it-
Moby
I-
covered it.
Okay, so he didn't write it, but he covered it.
Covered it.
So does it have guitars and everything, or is it just is it synth?
Is it heavy
Synth
or
or-
is it?
It's not real heavy.
Yeah.
It's actually
It's-
pretty light.
So is it kind of, I guess, maybe ominous sounding or something? Maybe
I'll have to
something.
check
seems-
that out for sure.
Like the scenes in the movies, it's just build up, and
So that
They
it's,
play it
kind of like a build up to
yeah,
you would use to come
and
out
To
I would
DDT
strictly
Chris
do
off a ladder.
instrumental. So like, because once Moby starts singing, the song sucks.
I need to
Well,
listen to
Moby
that then,
so.
and say,
That's what Eminem said.
They had a little beef there for a little while.
yeah. No, I need to listen to that and just
I do too.
hear what it sounds
And
like.
it's just the opening, so
But
you get probably about maybe 30 seconds. So they'd have to just loop it.
Well,
loop
that's
it,
about
yeah.
all it would take for you to beat Chris in a step ladder match, isn't it? About 30 seconds.
Hey, you gonna have a hard time beating me in a step ladder match.
Ooh.
A hard time.
Maybe a little pay-per-view for our customers, for our listeners, for our subscribers.
All I do at the house is Stepmaster, baby.
Stepmaster.
All I do is Stepmaster. Yeah, I'm pro.
Damn,
I'm
Wayne.
ready.
You let me get to that third
the
step.
God That Failed, I love that choice. That's a great song.
Oh, suck
song.
ass. I love that choice, Little Wayne. Thank you so much for giving me that choice.
Damn,
I've
Scott.
always liked the God That Failed because it starts
Little
out
Wayne,
with,
you're so awesome.
starts out with the bass and drums. It's doo-doo-doo, bass and drums.
You could have
start
just
the whole
said, man,
song
that's
that way.
awesome, man. Besides, Little Wayne. Oh, Jesus. Man,
I didn't say that. I just said
I'm
I like
sweating
that
over
choice.
here, buddy.
Or he could
That
tell
was
him it
the
was a great.
greatest.
he could tell him it was a great choice.
He's always sucking up.
Which is what I said.
He's always-
That's a great choice. It's a
He's
great song.
always extra as shit. Change your shirt, motherfucker.
I can't wait to hear what your bullshit
Oh,
is.
don't worry. He just looked it up. The camera saw it all.
I did. I finally found. I was stuck between.
The
viewers.
Barney song.
Well, my
I
main
love
one.
you.
My main one is
I'm
called.
a
God, that
model.
sucks.
You know what I mean, and I do.
Really?
That actually wouldn't be a bad song to come out to.
Well,
Is it right, say Fred?
No, it's not right, said Fred.
I'm a model.
It's called a band called
Is it,
Refuse. It's a band.
Is it? Is
Go
it,
ahead, get it out your
Shout,
system.
Is
Get
it,
it out your system.
shout.
is it?
Let it all out.
No, is it?
These
Is
are
it
the
Karma
things.
Chameleon?
Karma Chameleon.
I can see
This
that.
is why I
I can see
drink.
Chris coming out of that.
That's why I drink a lot.
Dude, that'd be a hell of a gimmick, the Boy George
You
gimmick.
could have a top hat like you know.
Oh, yeah.
The hat that Boy George wears.
That's like gold dust.
Oh, yeah.
You could come up grinding on
What does he
somebody.
say about the tush?
You can call yourself Gold
I
Dusty
shake my little
Nuts.
tush.
Shake
Shake my little tush
You going back
on
to
the
right, said
catwalk.
Fred.
No, Scott.
All right, what's your song?
Band called Refused, called New Noise.
New noise.
I figured it was suck.
Nah, you need to listen to it, man. Ah, scream! Yeah, we got the
Who is it?
most. Refused.
Refused is the name of the band.
That's the name of the band.
What's the name of the song?
New Noise.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think I've heard that.
But I was
no.
gonna go until I thought of that.
Trey, I think that deserves like a womp womp womp.
Anyway,
Hey, great choice, Chris. Great choice.
well, I was gonna. Some
All right, I'm done. Look, hands up.
hands up.
All right, go.
So I was gonna go with Down with the Sickness.
That would be a good one.
Yeah. That would be with the strobe light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just keep
go
building
pop.
up. Yeah. But I think I would go with New Noise. So
Okay, well, that's another one I'm going to
No, let the bodies hit the floor or nothing.
I don't know. That'd have been a good one too.
That would have been.
You know, let the bodies.
Oh, yeah. Slamming
might
some.
have
I
Somebody's
bet
getting slammed.
some of Rob's zombie shit would have been good too.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there's a lot of stuff that would be good. I mean,
Oh, yeah. We could literally make a top 10, 20 list of
top 50 list probably.
Yeah.
We should have done it and had to choose a genre that we don't listen to.
Oh, no.
I'm still trying to think of what my name
What's a
would
song
be.
you don't listen to that you like the
Yeah.
most?
Yeah.
What's the
What
song
classical
that you
music?
like the most that you never heard before?
What classical music
Didn't we
song would
do
be
that
your
not too long
intro?
ago?
No, you did that.
I did that.
Oh, my God. That's
The topic
listen.
was, what is a song that you like from a genre that you normally do not listen to?
Oh, I misworded it.
Yeah, you were talking about what's a song that you never heard that you like? Like, what the hell?
And no, I did not drink last night.
Well, this is going to be a tough one.
I did say that, didn't I? Damn, I messed that all up.
Yeah, I got the tape right here.
Yeah, it's on tape. It's on the last
It's
show.
on tape.
We got it.
We got to spool it together.
Yeah, we got to cut and paste.
What would what would my name be? I want a cool ass name. I want a name that will stick.
Doughboy.
The chef.
I think would be a good name.
The chef.
I love buffet.
The Chef. What? I mean, I ain't fat, motherfucker.
I didn't say you
Why
was
you trying to
fat.
call me fat?
I ain't tried to call you anything.
I'm pleasantly plump and I'm happy. I eat. Look at you. You look miserable.
I'm a model.
Look like you-
know what
You've
I
been
mean.
in damn a third world country
I
with
have
no
twice.
running water,
2 times
and you
I've
stressed
been
the
there.
hell out.
Stay stressed. 2 times I've been in a third world country.
I can't help you push that beans of rice away from the table. Where are we going?
Got to do what we can.
Now, don't get me started on you, fat ass. You cause poverty. Give me all the food.
Oh shit! Fuck.
If Scott was a king, he'd be like a damn fucking shit. He'd be like, give me all the food.
That's the next
I
shirt.
catch you eating, you will be
Beheaded.
drawn and torn.
You cause poverty. That's the next shirt.
All right, Chris, what would your name be? Give us a name.
Off the top of my head,
Yep.
Hickster Dixter. And to the stage, 3-time champion, the Hickster Dixter. I dick him down.
I can hear that with Right Says Red playing. Come
Yeah,
in,
it has to be
Hickster
something
Dixter.
upbeat.
Yeah.
That was off the top of my head. That wasn't a good one. That's a
No, that
horrible.
was
bad.
great.
No, that was perfect.
That wasn't bad.
That was good.
Well, that's what I want. Off the top of your head, what was yours be, Scott? Off the top. Stop right now. Come on. First thing. Not hamburger. Come on.
I don't know. I have. I'd have to think about it. Nothing's coming to the top of my head. So.
The Barfmeister.
Or,
That don't sound too good.
That's his finishing move.
no,
Usually it's Chris's finishing move, but it's still.
Scott would be the credit score.
Oh, well, yeah. You can't. Well, you can't be.
Somebody's got a credit score of 900.
Well, you can't be IRS. Erwin
Yeah,
R.
but-
Shyster, whose Bray Wyatt was his dad.
That was his. Yep.
All right, come on. What
Come
you,
on.
What you?
What?
I don't do that anymore.
What the hell was Thursday?
Hey, Trey said he moved up in the world. He ain't your fucking bartender.
The hell?
No, go ahead.
Better hold that cup.
Go ahead. No dead time. Don't give me
Yeah,
any dead
we,
time.
no dead time.
I
Come
got
on.
the
What's
cameras.
yours, Little Wayne?
Camera's
What's
on.
What's your name?
Chris.
Let's see. Southern gentleman Jonathan Wayne.
Whoa.
Southern
Can we
gentleman.
abbreviate this?
See, Chris, that's what you do when you're prepared. You prepare for the show. You have
Well,
something
he
to
did.
say.
He did. We didn't tell him about the name. He just come up with that shit on his own. But it's
I
way
know
down
he'd
too
do
long.
it.
Southern gentleman.
The Southern gentleman Jonathan Wayne.
So T
Damn.
Wow.
S.
H
Not T.
T.S.
S. G.
Southern
J. W.
the Southern gentleman. So it's T S.
T.S.
All right, well, let's look at it like this. You had the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, greatest wrestler of all time. So the Southern gentleman, Jonathan Wayne.
Well, now you say it slow, it sounds more.
What damn right,
Doable.
it sounds good. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm putting asses in seats. They're making money off that shit, man.
Yeah.
Southern gentleman. Now, I will say that does sound very 80s, though.
Hey, and that's fine.
Yeah, but the 80s
Wait
were
till
probably
you
the
see
best.
my ring get up.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's what. Let's hear it. I want to hear it.
Well, if you're going to come out as a gentleman, you got to be in a tux. From the South, it's a Confederate flag tux.
Confederate flag
Wow,
tux.
There you go.
There you go. All right. Is it sparkly or?
For pay-per-views, we might do sequins. And my finishing move, we'll just call it Southern Justice.
Damn.
Is it a kick in the balls or what?
That's to be determined.
You ain't got that far yet.
Wearing a Confederate flag, you got to be a heel these days, so you got to be a bad guy. So yeah, I'd probably be cheating.
Bill chairs will be involved. How about yours? The bumblebee,
I don't know. Yeah.
the skinny bee.
The skinny bee. Yeah, I could go with the skinny bee. That works for me.
Thank you, Trey. Thank you, Trey. Damn, I'm having a brain
That was
fart.
straight Coke on the rock.
Damn it. We call him.
Enjoy that water.
Why am I having a hard time? I think I'm getting damn.
Trey.
Early.
Trey.
Yeah, that's
I hate to ask you
Goddamn.
this.
No, that's okay.
You
I got you.
You mind
I'll make yours happily.
He was scared to ask.
refresh your mind? Well, I saw the way he looked at you, and I didn't want Trey to look at me that
I'm
way.
having a hard time with this.
But man,
Beam and Sprite.
I think the best entrance in wrestling, that's everything combined, WCW and
Raw and
Raw.
TNT.
Well, shit, I got another one in my head now. Damn it. I shouldn't have thought about the other one. But,
Spit it out, Junior.
well,
He don't know.
do it.
Wayne, best interest
Kane.
in wrestling.
Kane,
What
I
would
believe
yours be?
Kane, like, just demolished it. Like, with the organs.
Oh yeah.
And
What-
then the damn explosion.
Kane used, Kane used Finger 11, and it was Slow Chemical. Was the name of the song.
Yeah.
What, Wayne? What's your favorite wrestling? By a wrestler intro.
Mine,
Somebody coming out
It's
with-
always Ric Flair.
Ric Flair.
Ric Flair.
He-
as long as
What's
I've
the name
been
of that song? Is it,
Flair's song, I think it's called Also Brock
Thank you, Trey.
something. It's like a classical. It's the same song that the Gamecocks and Elvis Presley come out to.
Damn.
2001.
Oh, 2001.
2001
Yeah.
from the movie and stuff.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
So
Boom,
his
boom,
intro
boom.
is always. I've been a fan.
Have you read the interview with Hulk Hogan talking about you remember it wasn't long ago when Ric Flair was in the hospital.
Yep.
Remember, Ric Flair was a big drinker,
Oh, it
or
still
still
is.
is.
What?
Still is.
How dare you say those things? Like
But
that?
I didn't know he smoked weed until recently.
no, but he was in the hospital, I think, for
A good while.
drinking. I think he.
No, he had like some. Well, he had all kinds of serious like
Yeah, but
heart problems.
But a lot of it had to do with his drinking, and Hogan told this story. I read it. It was wasn't long ago where he was talking about. I went to go see Flair in the hospital, because Flair's family called people. They
Yeah.
thought it was. They thought he was.
Oh yeah, they thought he was going to
They
die.
thought he was gonna
Doctors
die.
didn't give him any chance.
Yeah. And so Hogan said he went there and was sitting there holding his hand, and Flair was, wasn't conscious. He said, I'm sitting there holding his hand. He said, Flair wakes up, opens his eyes, looks at me, and goes, Hogan, did you bring me a six-pack? He's like, you in the hospital, you about to die. What the hell,
I never heard about this.
Yeah. Well, I read the story,
Wow.
I think a couple weeks ago, and I was like, and I don't know how long ago that was. I don't know if it was recent or.
Yeah, he told a story on a couple of podcasts too.
Yeah, but I was like,
But
that's
you
the
gotta,
first thing he thought
But
about.
Ric Flair tell you that story,
You
too.
bring a six-pack, I want a beer. It's like,
you gotta be
in the
careful.
hospital, you about to die. Part of the reason is you're drinking,
Well, you got to be careful listening to Hulk Hogan stories because he's
Yep.
been on podcasts talking about that he was going to be a member of Metallica
Yes.
and he was up to be a member of some other band
So
too.
so
and
you
everybody's
saying
like,
you saying Hogan embellishes a lot?
he stretches the truth here. and there.
Hogan is. Remember a couple weeks ago or last week we talked about Leonard Skinner and Artemis Pyle.
Yeah.
That's something like
Kind
the
of the
same.
same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The stories are close to the way they happen, but they've also been told by the same person so many times that.
Different a lot of times.
Yeah, you tell a story. I mean, it happens. You tell a story that is a good story, but every time you tell it, you want to add a little bit more.
Yeah.
Let me just add a little something. And so, yeah, I was holding his hand and he was dying, and he opened his eyes and said, did you bring any beer?
Well, I mean,
It's like,
that's-
that kind of sounds a little bit too much.
It's for
but,
effect, I guess. It
there's an effect.
livens the
Exactly.
story up.
Well, that's what.
Puts
well, that's what
asses
I mean.
in the seats.
Yeah,
To get off a subject a little bit,
of course.
I didn't know that Randy Savage and Hulk Hogan, they had like for real beef. Like,
Randy
yeah.
Savage
Oh,
had beef with everybody.
oh man, but that dude's crazy,
Savage thought Hogan had something to do with Miss Elizabeth actually leaving him in real life. And
Oh, wow.
dude, they said Savage used to lock her up in dressing rooms and stuff
Yeah.
when he was out wrestling, just so other wrestlers couldn't talk to her and stuff. I mean, that dude was nuts, man.
I mean, look, and he looked psycho.
There's an interview with that he's doing with Mean Gene when Elizabeth comes out. I know you've seen it. I don't know why I'm even talking to you, but there's they're doing an interview with he's doing an interview with Mean Gene. It's just the two of them, and I forget how they go into it, but Elizabeth comes out, and Mean Gene immediately turns the mic to her and goes, "Oh, you're looking very lovely today. How are you doing?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm doing real good." And Macho Man's going, And he's like, I don't mean to break it up, but I'm only the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion of the world. Yeah. And he gets all pissed off and sends her off.
Did he really talk like that in real life?
He got the story is that he started talking like that and did it so much and stayed in that character so much. That's the way he talked. Like there was no other.
Well, you get
other
you get
way.
a lot of those wrestlers that they don't break character. Back in the day, Nikita Koloff,
Like Kefab was.
and that Joker.
I remember Nikita Koloff.
He stayed in character even around the other wrestlers.
He was
the
a
point-
Russian, but he wasn't really Russian,
No,
was he?
dude's from Minnesota.
Yeah.
Whoa!
And
I remember he was the bad.
So he just sat
bad guy
around.
Russian.
Oh, get to the chopper.
he would be in the locker room
That's
talking in the
Austria.
Russian accent and stuff, and the other wrestlers were like, "Dude, there's nobody here. It's us. What the hell?" Oh, and side note on that, if you ever want to see something funny, Starrcade 86, Ric Flair versus Nikita Koloff. Ric Flair gives Nikita a suplex. When Nikita lands, his pecker pops out of his truck.
Oh, shit.
Right there, live TV. The referee just reaches down and
Hey, wait a minute.
pops
Oh.
it right
The
back
ref does it?
in. The ref just reaches down.
That's professional
Just
right
pull-
there, buddy.
Yep.
That's damn professional.
Was that the same wrestling match where they had the scaffold match
That was.
between
I got questions.
who it was the Road Warriors,
Road Warriors and Midnight
and
Express.
Midnight Express.
Down there.
I had that on VHS.
Oh, yeah.
Probably still got it, don't you?
Well, it might be up in the attic
In
at
the
my mom's house or something. But yeah, I was.
Damn,
I
you done
remember
drank
what
that other drink?
What? Yeah, the Midnight Express had who was the
Jim
guy?
Cornette.
Jim Cornette with his tennis racket.
Hey,
you
Jim
remember
Cornette
that?
does podcasts now. And
Does he?
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
5
He
hours.
stole our ID, damn it.
he's
He stole your ID.
Idea.
Oh, idea.
So I was going to just add a little something as far as the topic goes, like some of the music that you might be surprised back in the day that was used as intro music.
You got a lot of shit on that notebook. I want to hear a lot of shit from you.
All right, well, let's see. So one of the first group of wrestlers to use intro music was the Freebirds down in Texas, and they actually used Leonard Skinner's Freebird. And
wow.
That makes sense.
it went off like all the other wrestlers were like, damn, we need to figure out something. And so all these wrestlers started basically coming up with all songs and stuff.
I hope that they started with the solo at the end and not the beginning piano part.
Oh, actually the beginning. And like their intros took forever.
That's what I'm saying. That's a 7-minute
So-
intro.
That's like
Is
Ricky
it-
Steamboat's intro is like you keep waiting for it to. It feels like it's going to do something and
So-
it never does.
So the Freebird, they were at what time? I mean, what
This was-
year?
This was probably back in the early 80s down in Texas.
Because I've
And
never
it
heard of the Freebirds.
was Michael Hayes, Terry Gordy, and Buddy Roberts. And they were the original like trio.
Oh, okay.
Now, as far as like something, the Road Warriors, they
I remember the Road Warriors.
Yep,
Animal
they
Hawk.
used Black Sabbath, Iron Man.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And that actually became a wrestling term because when that music would hit, the fans would get so loud, they called it the Road Warriors Pop. You had a tag team called the Rock and Roll Express.
I remember the
remember
Rock and
them.
Roll Express.
They
so-
used the Electric Light Orchestra. Rock and Roll is King. Jimmy Garvin used ZZ Top, Sharp Dressed Man. Hulk Hogan actually started out using Eye of the Tiger by Survivor
Yep.
before he switched over to Rick Derringer, Real American.
What was Hulk Hogan always Hulk Hogan? Did he have another name besides Hulk Hogan?
In the-
Hollywood
for a
Hogan.
He was
short
Hollywood Hogan in
For a
the.
short period of time, he actually wrestled as Terry Bollea.
His actual
That was-
name.
that was
his actual name, Terry
Yeah.
Bollea.
And
When he first
and then he
started.
was Terry Boulder.
Terry he actually had all his hair then.
No, I don't think he's ever had his own
Yeah.
head of hair. He's been
No,
bald.
there's
You
early
remember
on. There's some
Like, they
pic-
got baby pictures, and he's got
Dude,
bald spot.
y'all seen where he, did what we like to call it a appearance? What's that word?
cameo.
Cameo and Rocky, and him and Rocky fought in the ring. But
Thunder Lips.
Yeah.
Thunder Lips. Hey,
That was in
he
Rocky,
looked
Rocky
right
3.
damn huge.
'Cause he fought
Yeah.
he fought Mr. T in that too.
Yeah, I remember that movie. I remember.
That
Then
was
Mr. T went to
no,
WrestleMania.
Zeus. What was the movie where he fought like Debo? His name was Zeus though.
No holds barred.
Yeah.
No holds bar. He fought, but And Rocky, dude, he towered over Sylvester Stallone. That dude was huge.
Well, dude, Sylvester Stallone's not a
No, he's
big
like
man.
5'9", 5'10",
Yeah,
and at the time wasn't like because after all of his surgeries, like he shrunk like 4 inches, like, literally shrunk 3 or 4 inches. So he was 6'7", 6'8", something like that.
Hogan
And
was a
now
big
he's like only 6'4",
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
What surgery?
True story. He had he had like 20 back surgeries, 10, 15.
Hulk Hogan?
Yeah.
And I think Hogan actually wrestled as Golden Sterling for a short period of time too. That was his name, Golden
Really?
Sterling. Yeah.
That must have been real early.
That
He
dude-
started back in the 70s.
Yeah, 77.
And he was the golden boy for AWA wrestling before Vince McMahon stole him to the WWF at the time. And McMahon brought him in to be the star. And
Senior or junior?
junior,
I thought he worked for senior first for a while.
he might have run through the territory.
Senior's the one that fired him after he went and did the Rocky movie.
Well, I know
And then Junior Vince the one
Junior's
now.
the one that saw the Hulkamania thing. And when he stole him from the AWA, the owner of the AWA actually offered the Iron Sheik like
100,000.
to break his leg.
Yeah.
And the
Dang.
Iron, yeah, in real life. And the Iron Sheik wouldn't do it. But like, had he done that, wrestling might not have been what it become because
Well, neither one of them would have
That's
been what they become.
crazy.
dude,
To pull him back, hey, really break his damn leg.
but you don't know how crazy wrestling used to be back in the territory days. There was a group of people that actually like thought about putting out a hit on Vince McMahon Jr. They were going to assassinate that dude because
is
he
insane.
was breaking up all the territories.
Well, the one dude did get killed in the locker room in Puerto Rico.
Bruiser
Brody. Yeah.
Yeah.
The fuck is going on? What?
They slit
What about
What?
they slit his throat in the bathroom.
Yeah. A wrestler did.
Not knocked him out. They slit his damn throat. You're lying to me.
I swear to God, this is not during the match. This is after all the stuff
Did
is
they
already
catch
gone.
the person
They're in
who
the
did
back.
it?
Oh yeah, they know who did
is
it.
going on? He fucking slit.
And he got away with it.
Wrestling was damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, dude, you got to
That
think
was
that's actually it's a
gangster.
business, man. I mean,
Shit. Not slitting each other's
No,
throats.
so Chris, so you had territories, and
I
they just
understand the territory.
they just called them territories, but these wrestlers would still go to these other territories, and it was like, I mean, it was a big deal. So now you got these guys going to Puerto Rico. We had
That's crazy.
Roddy Piper got stabbed one time or two by a fan.
Roddy Piper got stabbed several times to the point where he wore a black
leather jacket, yeah.
that was
Oh, Roddy Piper.
specifically made
I
to
remember
stop
by
knife
fans or by other wrestlers?
fans.
Fans,
Son of a bitch.
because they took it
Wrestling
so
don't get
serious.
as much respect
No,
that you
well,
need.
but people took it so serious. Like everybody
Back
kinda,
in the day,
yeah,
they thought it was real.
It wasn't like, oh, wrestling's fake. They didn't. It wasn't like it is, or like it turned into after a while.
Yeah.
But so these people, like, if this guy beat your guy, if you saw that guy in a bar or in the alleyway or out in the parking lot,
It was
you went
game
after
on.
him. Yeah,
It was
because
game on.
he beat your guy.
So how about there was a promoter named Bill Watts that run Mid-South Wrestling, and he used to tell his wrestlers flat out, he goes, you go to the bars, you do what you want to do, fine. If a fan jumps on you, you better win. Because I can't book a guy that gets his ass kicked by Joe Blow Public.
Right.
So these wrestlers, guys would come up, and it was on then.
That makes sense. I mean,
That's crazy, dude.
my mind's blown a little bit. That's why I'm it's a little bit dramatic, but get your damn throat sliced. I mean, dang.
I feel like me and Wayne can teach you some stuff. Huh?
Well, shit.
What you need to know, man? School's in session.
I didn't know it was that serious back in the day.
Yeah.
Well, you got to figure, man. That's people's livelihoods. That's money.
You
And
were
when
you were
start-
taking money off of their. You're taking
Yeah.
what they say always. They always say you're taking food off of
Yeah.
that family's plate if you win, or if you do this or that, or don't do this or that.
So it wasn't always scripted. Was they really?
It's always been scripted.
It always,
I mean, it's
The,
scripted.
the matches
Are
Well,
scripted.
are scripted.
But a lot of times the
all
matches-
of this stuff is.
but
This is not.
I
in the
imagine
spotlight. All this-
whoever draws this stuff, they'd be like, y'all wrestle for real, but in the end, he wins.
Well, that's
Is that like how
that's
it is?
kind of
Well,
how
yeah,
it was.
it-
So the wrestlers actually would get together and talk about how they're going to do the match. Like what can they
Yeah.
do during the match that's going to make the crowd pop? Like you said, like what's going to work. and to what's going to work to get to that finish that we have to do. Like I'm
Yeah,
going over, you're
there's-
going over. How do we get there?
There's video footage where you can see them like practicing their, like when
Their
there's
match.
the match before the arena's filled up. It's almost like a band does sound check. They have the ring set up in the arena. Nobody's in there. They go in there and they script out basically, what they're going to do in the match. They already know who's going to win.
Yeah.
But I mean, to say it's not real because I mean they're still slamming each other down. I always say wrestling is real. I mean, because it's brutal on their bodies, the pounding they take. But yeah, it's a scripted thing where they know the outcome. They know what's going to happen.
You see the video of this is back in the day. I don't remember when it was, but there's like a reporter in the hallway. I know you've seen it, and he's asking
David Schultz.
Yeah. Or he says something about isn't wrestling fake, and he slaps him and knocks him down. Slaps a reporter, and then doesn't knock him down the first time, but he says something again. He slaps him on the other side of his face, and that's when he goes down. If I remember right.
And then
he says, "Does that feel fake, boy?"
And Vince fired him afterwards.
Yeah.
Vince let him go, and Vince is the one that told him, said, "Hey, if this reporter gets lippy with you, handle it." And then he I want to say he ruptured the guy's eardrum. The guy sued the WWF for a buttload of money back in the day. But Hulk Hogan got in trouble on Saturday Night Live. I think he put some guy in a
it was
front face lock.
oh my God, it was Richard something.
I remember.
Belzer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he put him in a
It was
front
him
face
and
lock.
him and Mr. T were on the
And
show.
then he just drops him, and dude just passed out and hits the damn ground.
He didn't know he passed out though. He was holding him in the headlock. He was showing him like how to do it, and he just went limp.
Yeah, he put him out.
I guess he probably thought he was faking or whatever. So when he let him go, the dude just plopped on the ground. This is being recorded.
I remember that.
So and he's out for a second, and he jumps up, doesn't know where he's at, but he jumps up and he goes, "And we'll be right back after after this word by you know who," or something like that. And then they go back. When they come back, so his back of his head's busted open. Had to go to the hospital, get staples.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was crazy. So,
But dude, that's like, people say wrestling fake and stuff. I figured out how to do the figure four leg lock, and I've won a bunch of money off that thing.
he probably put me in it when we were
Dude,
kids. I
in the
don't
Navy,
remember.
I would put people in the Navy.
The thing about with
and
wrestling being
bet 'em I
fake,
could tap them out, and I'd make them tap.
the thing with wrestling being fake is this, like you said, it's all scripted.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, fake's not the right word.
Fake's
that
not
should
the
have
right
been
word to
used.
use because, I've never been body slammed on a mat before, but it looks like it probably hurts.
Well, have you
and
ever,
when they hit with the chairs, I mean, all that stuff.
or have you ever been bitten by a king cobra?
Oh shit, Jake the Snake.
On Macho Man, yeah.
Hey, do you know? I seen this interview.
What Jake
Jake the
says-
Snake said, "Randy Savage coming. Hey man,
we're gonna
I
do
need
the
to see that snake bite you."
Made him
So
bite
we're
it.
gonna do the thing.
He
huh?
was,
Yeah.
Jake the Snake like, get the hell. He's like, no. He's like, he was dead serious. Like, no, we're gonna fight right now.
You know what? So the snake's gonna bite me. So before we go home, we got a little business to take care of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a crazy. And Jake the Snake, he was like,
Here's what the
he
snake's
was
gonna
like,
bite you
this dude's
first.
serious. He's like, he was being dead ass serious. He's gonna knock my ass out or me get bit by this snake. Damn, that dude need to be on meds, bro. Damn, Randy Savage need to be on them meds.
Probably was.
You think he is now?
He's
Nope.
gone, buddy. He died.
Yeah, he's dead.
I feel like an asshole.
Yep. Well, that's a good.
Where did he die?
That's a good way to end that segment.
Down in Florida, had a heart attack.
Years
Hit a tree.
He was probably fighting a tree.
Have you seen?
Yeah, who you staring at,
Have
bro?
you seen the picture with Arnold Schwarzenegger from the movie Conan the Destroyer with Andre the Giant and
What's that big old guy's name?
who was the
I know who
big,
you're talking
he was
about.
a
was it
tall
Wilt
guy.
Chamberlain? Was it?
Wilt Chamberlain, yeah.
Yeah.
But that wasn't Andre the Giant. He wasn't in that. He was in The Princess Bride.
There's a picture of
I
Arnold.
think there was a picture
Oh
of
yeah.
Arnold.
Okay, I thought you were
There
talking
was
about the
a
movie.
picture of
then.
Arnold Schwarzenegger
I got
with
you. I know
Wilt
it.
Chamberlain,
Yeah.
who was in Conan the Destroyer, not Conan the Barbarian was the first one, I think.
Yeah.
Then they had the Destroyer. Wilt Chamberlain was in that with him, and it was a picture with him.
Too bad Kevin Hart wasn't in there for it.
He looked like Kevin Hart.
Yeah,
Is that where they
he
picked him
did.
up?
And Andre the
Hold on for a
Giant
minute.
was standing beside him. So he
I think he is.
he had Andre the Giant on his left side and Wilt Chamberlain on his right side. And I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger looked like a little kid compared to both of them. I mean, he's like.
Didn't they have him picked up or something?
Yeah,
in the picture?
they have him
Holding
picked up.
Yeah.
I saw that picture. I want to say it was not long ago. I come across it and I was like, it almost looks photoshopped. It's
I
like
know.
because you can see Arnold, you can see how built he is, and
Oh yeah.
He was Mr. Universe at that time.
He looks like a kid.
Yeah, it's like they got him both picked up. It's like, I mean, it looks it's a strange looking picture.
What would he sound like, Chris?
Who?
Arnold.
Oh! I do 100 push-ups with you sitting on my back. Oh! I love pain.
Yeah, but he's got Wilt Chamberlain and Andre the Giant picking him up.
What? Wait a minute.
Okay.
Yep.
Not Andre the Giant. The Big Show. What was his name?
It's
Ain't
the
his mama
Big
from?
Show.
Ain't his mama
Paul
from
White.
Camden, South
I
Carolina?
think either Camden or maybe Lugoff.
I think she was a sheriff's deputy.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep,
Yeah.
in Camden. The Big Toe. The show.
The big toe.
The Big Show.
That's the next shirt.
Yep, the big
All right.
toe.
Don't whoop my ass.
We getting all the sound bites tonight, buddy.
Don't whoop my ass.
The big toe.
I'm bigger than I look.
It's the big toe.
I do climb trees, and I'll climb you.
Before we close out this topic, I did want to add that so Chris Jericho, he's had some pretty good music over the years.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
he actually now,
With Fozzy.
well, he comes out to his own music from Fozzy, a song I think it's called Judas. And
The Judas.
the fans
the Judas
actually
Kiss.
sing the song. So he's got the whole arena singing his entrance music as he walks out to the ring.
Yeah,
You can't
that's-
get no pop than that.
That's
pop.
pretty damn
that's
good.
pretty good.
I like the
That's all right.
Hardy Boys interest. They had some badass. They had a badass interest.
Well, the entrance stuff got so big at one time that WWE hired their own music producers and everything to produce all these entrance themes. They would sell the albums,
Yeah.
and those
Well, Limp
albums
Bizkit
just
did
made money.
Undertaker
Oh, man.
live.
You remember the rap, the WWF rap? Where
Oh,
they had,
no,
how
I-
they even did that with they had a stage with all the guys up on the stage. It was terrible.
Dude, if you ever get a chance,
It was like the
Google
Super Bowl
Vince
Shuffle
McMahon. Google and look up the Vince McMahon song where he's actually singing, and he does his own little music video. It's worth
I
watching.
tell you
buddy.
what, Vince McMahon being the boss and him letting the guys have free reigns, like him and Stone Cold is like, what they do to each or what he allows Stone Cold to do to him is freaking insane.
Well, that's because he knew it was going to make money.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
him driving
well,
a
they're-
damn beer truck.
Their rivalry made
epic.
so much.
Yeah.
So much money.
Because McMahon knew, he's like, okay, I'm the big evil boss man.
Yeah.
The everyday man wants to kick his boss's ass.
Yep.
So I'm gonna let this guy just beat my ass
And
all
he
over the
did.
ring. And he did.
And it made millions.
I
too.
bet some of the insults though, as it was going on, I bet my man was like, all right, damn, all right.
Oh no.
I bet it
You know
wasn't.
what I'm saying?
I bet
Because
my man
Steve
was like,
Austin
Cha-ching.
dropped some
Yeah.
bombs. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that's,
No, let me tell you
I
what you
bet
need to listen
McMahon
to.
was like, yeah, every
No.
time Stone Cold was say, he'd be like, ching.
Hold on, I got you.
Ching, yep.
I don't
if
know,
you think
man.
if you think anything that Stone Cold said to Vince McMahon was bad, look up Paul Heyman with giving it like 9 minutes worth of shit. He talks about his kids. He talks about his dead dad. Like he talks about all kinds of shit. But leading up to it, like they talked about it, and Paul Heyman's like, don't you want to know what I'm going to say? And Vince McMahon's like, nope, just give it to me straight. And he does, gets in the ring and just
Jesus.
gives it to him for like 7, 8, 9 minutes, and it's bad.
That's what I'm saying. I bet some of the shit that Austin was saying,
Oh, he said,
McMahon in
nope,
his head
just make
was
me
like,
money.
Aren't you son of a bitch? that's enough. But some of the skits and stuff, man, was hilarious. Like the one where Vince was in the hospital and Steve Austin was the nurse. I like that one. That was pretty cool. And the one where he drives the damn beer truck in the damn arena. Now that was badass. That was cool. But he's got epilepsy or something.
Really?
I'm just kidding. That don't even make sense.
No, it was terrible. I'm trying to be funny. I'm trying to be discreet.
That was a.
You know what? I'm gonna leave the camera on so he can see what I'm doing.
No! All right, that was
Say it again.
That was a great topic, man. We could have went on and on all
Yeah,
night about
I
that.
know.
Well, that
Especially
was-
little
that was
one.
good.
That was a
He
full
probably
hour.
didn't go through half his little notebook over here. I mean, shit, look at it. He's got pages. Was that just the one page you was looking at? Look at all this shit.
He was ready.
No, but that's just what he wrote down. That's what I'm saying. I think between the two of us, dude, we keep you here all night until you be hurting in the morning, Linda.
All right, we're going to go ahead and take a little break and hear from our sponsors, and we'll be right.
This week's sponsors for the show are Shane's Tire and Towing. #1 in the tire business. With state-of-the-art equipment and alignment machine. Shane's Tire and Towing for all of your new and used tire needs. Worth the call, every time. Call Shane at 843-309-5920. Maryland Fried Chicken of Hartsville. The best shrimp and hush puppies in town. Great restaurant with great service. Fresh marinated chicken with an unbelievable menu. Do yourself a favor and stop by for some goodness. For grading and paving. For all your residential and commercial needs. For grading and clearing, topsoil, sand, clay, gravel and asphalt. Give Jeffrey Furr a call today at 843-537-2881. You will be glad you did. J. Michael's Bar and Grill. The perfect place to try some new stuff or enjoy the classics. It's a great choice, so make it your first choice. Listen to some live music on the porch while you enjoy a cold one. Come get it while it lasts. Spiro's Wings and Ale. Great food, live music, and a great atmosphere. Food and drink specials with the best service around. Always the place to be with friends, family, or just bring yourself. You deserve it. Thanks to all our sponsors. And now, back to the show.
And we're back here at the Guillotines Guitar Studio for our second segment, which will be Guillotines. I don't have the buttons to do what you can do.
That was good.
I was trying to do, you know. That's what I was trying to do. But I don't have the buttons.
I got the coin set up on the guillotine.
So for everybody's input here, I said that all wrong.
Everybody's input.
Everybody's
Need to know.
need to know. Thank you. That's what I meant to say. Scott has been flipping the coins to each topic, and I didn't know that for a long time. And he claims he's been doing it since the beginning.
Yeah,
He
since the
has.
beginning.
I remember.
We have to go back and look, make sure.
Yeah,
He has.
I'm questioning too. I'm questioning that, and I don't think it's all there.
Yeah, it's
I don't
all
know.
there.
It is.
I'm going to watch because previously there was no cut in the video between the two topics.
Correct.
So I want to see if you actually do reach up and go.
He will.
right.
He will flip the coin.
All right, our guillotine segment is
Our what?
guillotines. Guillotine
Guillotine segment.
Yeah,
segment.
guillotine cinnamon rolls.
Oh, you trying to hell. That's what I'm talking about. Did you put any other stuff on like wolves or? That'd have been a nice touch. Like when we go. Well, that works too. We need to get some strobe lights, when we go into the guillotines and shit like that and fog.
Carol, go over there and do that light switch back and forth. Some theatrics.
This would be stuff we talk about in pre-production, not live on the air.
We can make it happen, though.
That's a good point, Scott.
We can make it happen. We can get Ray Mark in here and we'll just have a whole light show.
All right, so moving on.
Awkward silence again.
Yeah, what were you doing?
So guillotines. What What character in a horror movie?
Who? What? Where? What?
What character in a horror movie that you think that got the shit end of the stick? In other words, that got killed off too soon, or should have lived the whole movie, or yeah,
Something like that.
yeah, something like that. So
Maybe we should let Wayne introduce the topic.
go ahead. What? Since I said it all wrong.
You about had it right on the head. Basically, a character that either got killed too soon, or maybe you think they should have got the girl or a guy, lived a little longer, or maybe they should have been the hero.
Live a little long, love a little deeper.
Well, look at me.
All right. So mine will be.
Hold up.
What?
Hold up.
Hold on.
You're missing something there, Slick.
We got shots.
You
Start
didn't
off
let
the
me
thing.
finish.
No, you were talking about mine would be.
Well, I was gonna
What were you
have
gonna
a
say?
funny. I was gonna have a funny. And you didn't
Okay,
allow me to.
right.
I was gonna
I'm
say
sorry,
mine
go.
will be. Let's have a shot before we. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Shoot the bees. It's like a damn T-Rex thing. Every time you do that, I got to say it.
A T-Rex.
Yeah, T-Rex and then shoot the bees. Can't do
Rex,
that, man.
Must have been in Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I thought he said.
All right, so
T-Rex.
what we got here to shoot, boys? What we got here? We got tropical thunder.
That's the Miami. That's. Oh shoot! I don't even remember what that was.
Island Thunder,
Yes.
Island Thunder.
Good job.
and it's
That's what me and
it's
Chris are
vodka
doing.
and what?
I don't remember.
vodka and toilet water.
Probably.
Yeah. I've got the old Smoky. Carol and I have the old Smoky.
Oh,
Man, I
Smoky.
love the old Smoky, man.
I know you should buy yourself a bottle.
All right,
Cut 25.
here's the guillotines.
Cheers.
That son of a gun had some booze in it, buddy.
I actually like that one better than the other one.
That one tastes good. That's actually
That,
not bad.
that's not bad.
Wait a minute, that's the same one I had earlier.
Yep.
Why tastes good? Well, once you've had 13 drinks, they get better.
Once you've made your own drink in between the shows, yeah.
Well, I had to capitalize on the drink. Not that you don't do a good job. It's just I'm a little high maintenance.
I do a good job for normal people.
Normal people.
I make normal drinks for normal people. And when I make your drink, I try to make it for a normal person to save some alcohol for other people who
Am
want
I
to
a
be
normal
normal people.
person, Trey?
This is true.
All right, so anyway, guillotines topic.
Yeah.
Chris, let's go with it. Start it off.
So mine, it really ain't a movie, and you could call it a movie. It was,
I thought
a
it had to be a
series.
movie.
It was a series.
What's the topic?
But I can go off rails if I want to.
No, what
You can.
give us the topic first, and then
What movie? Is that what you're trying to nail in my head?
no
Oh,
Movie?
series.
No, I'm trying to get. Let's get the topic. Of,
Did we say series?
No, well, I mean, we're
I
just
said
talking.
it could be a.
Yeah.
It could be a movie
It
or
can be a movie, a series.
What's your point here? I know you're trying to make me look stupid. I don't get it
No,
yet.
I'm not.
He wants you to pronounce it.
I want you to say what the topic is we're discussing. With
The guillotines topic is what movie? What
Character.
What character in a movie got the shitty end of the
Yeah. That's
stick?
close. Good enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, mine had to be a series.
We are just as confused as we were before.
Well,
Anyway,
I'll
go
say
ahead.
this. All right, Scream. I think Stu. I think Stu should have got Sydney. I think Stu should have outlived Billy Loomis. Stu was mine. Stu was the cool one.
So Stu was the other killer, right?
Yeah, I'm getting a little woozy here. That was
So you
yeah.
think he should have got Sydney? You mean as
Yeah.
far as
yeah, I think,
dating Sydney, or
Or do you think
or do
he
you
should
think
have
he
got her?
think
like
he
got
killer?
her as far
yeah, I
as
think
killing
he
her?
got. I think he should got a sequel because I liked him better than Billy.
So when you say you think he should have got Sydney, are you saying that he should have got her as in like been the boyfriend, or
Yep.
should have got her like killer?
Nope, like the boyfriend.
Okay, so
Because he
should have
seemed like the
been a love
dude that's
interest.
always in the friend zone, you know. You know what I'm saying? He was
Yeah,
like
well, no,
he was known for the party guy, you know, the attention, look at me, look at me.
But what
He was, but he was also he was pretty funny in the movie. You know?
Yeah, that's why I hated he died. But I was
Well, he was with the hot girl too. What's the little Rose McGowan?
Yeah,
Yeah, he was with
he
her.
was
in
with
the movie.
Rose. That was his woman.
man, she was a standby.
Marilyn Manson liked her.
Yeah.
We're talking about Marilyn Manson here. He would have liked you.
No, hell, he wouldn't.
He would
Maybe
have
at first.
Hello, Red. Look at my nipples. Look at my nipples. Look at my nipple.
Thank you. I just want to say thank you for. I just want to say thank you for that soundbite you just gave me. I've got that.
Got all kind of sound bites.
Got that one written down at 1 hour and 10 minutes. Saving that one
But
in the middle of the show.
Look at my nipple. Look at my nipple. Look at my nipple. But in the series, who here watched Stranger Things?
I watched the first episode.
I think I watched the
second season.
I watched the first.
I would
season.
have thought you would have loved Stranger Things.
I watched the first 2 episodes. Couldn't get into it. I thought it was stupid as hell.
Keep going. I understand. I understand. But keep going. Keep going.
I'm with Wayne. I heard
got to
about
keep going.
I heard about Stranger Things and thinking nostalgia and all that. I started watching it. I watched the first 2-3 episodes. I thought it was stupid as hell also, but I thought I was invested. I was going to finish it out. I watched the rest of that season 1, and me and Sierra, my
you
wife,
finished the
both-
whole season,
We finished
and
season
you didn't
1.
like it.
When it was over with, I was like, thank God this is over with. I did not like it at all.
Was it
My personal preference, I did not like it.
Can I?
was it
hold
better
on.
than Studio 666?
That's what I was about. Have you watched David Grohl's movie?
Nope. I do not like horror comedy, so I refuse to watch it. I will never watch it. If I hate the damn
It's
shit.
not-
Damn
they don't-
movie.
That's
it
good
don't-
because
it don't really-
sucked.
horror
It sucked
comedy.
ass.
pisses-
It was awful.
Dude, I'm still pissed off they made Freddy Krueger a comedian.
Yeah.
So I hate horror comedy, so no, I won't watch it.
I'm lost for words.
over
You
two
being a
now,
fan
Chris.
of Foo Fighters, I figured
Hey, yep.
that you would have shot straight to that movie. You didn't even give it a chance.
Is it a horror comedy?
Nope,
It is too.
it is not.
Damn,
It
tell
is
a lie.
not.
You tell a damn lie.
Have
It's
you
horror.
seen it,
I like Foo Fighters. I like horror, and if they'd have made a scary movie, I'd probably watch it.
dude? It brings back the old gore. I mean, there's real gore in that movie.
Yeah,
I
good
mean,
for it.
intestines.
I'm glad.
Intestines.
Glad you enjoyed it. But I've seen too many people
What the
talk
hell is
about the movie and
intestines?
that haven't made them laugh. So to hell with it.
I'm lost for words. I'm lost. I thought for sure. I was like, that's my ace in the hole. I'm gonna look at Lil Wayne. I'm gonna say, you seen Studio 666? Fuck yeah, it was fun. It was great,
Hey.
funny. It was that
language.
Here we go with this shit. It will do this. Many times, something motherfucker. Shit. But damn, you let you let me down. You let me down, man.
Keep
You let me
going,
down.
Trey.
You
Keep
let me
going.
down. God Almighty.
I love it. Yeah,
Horror comedy.
that needs to be part of the show. Every time he talks, you should be.
Well, Stranger Things. Back to Stranger Things. I thought Eddie got the shit into the stick because he was the quiet, cool kid. Or he was an asshole at the beginning, but you liked him towards the end. But here's the thing: why you like Eddie. There's a bunch of killer bats just trying to kill everybody, and he kind of like sacrifices himself. So he gets on he plays the guitar, so he gets on top of a bus.
This is the
Cranks
Metallica
it up.
thing.
That's
Yeah.
the one where they did.
Yeah, Master of Puppets.
Master of Puppets.
Dun, 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 and he plays it, and he has made Metallica famous all over again.
What? They were already famous, but
I know that.
He did a good job.
He
He did a good job.
sacrificed.
He did a good job.
He sacrificed
stepped up
himself.
Metallica's
he
game
ended up
to
dying.
a lot of younger
He
people.
ended up dying. The bats ended up getting him, and everybody talked about it for weeks and weeks.
So guitar players do stuff like that. Can you think of any movie that a drummer sacrificed herself?
Fuck no. Why would they be so stupid and naive? They will never do that. That's why we sit in the back. We low key. We don't want you looking at us.
we put you in the back because nobody wants to.
That's
look at
right. Hey, I'm comfortable back there. I'm happy. I'm in my happy place.
I know, and not listening to any of the songs we're playing.
He fucked up. Everybody's looking at his ass. He's out front. I fuck up. They got to look through them to get to me. And by the time they notice that I'm on a whole different another key.
Yeah, different song, everything.
So yeah, but that's my two. That's my Stu from Scream and Eddie from Stranger Things.
He done some research. He was ready for this one.
Those
Actually, that was off the top of that old cranium here.
those are actually pretty good.
I
Chris.
didn't even crank up the iPad, son.
He didn't.
Didn't even crank up the iPad.
Nope.
Damn.
Because I know y'all put some Pornhub shit on here. I wasn't going to crank it up anyway. I
Blame
ain't
that
going to
on
fall
us.
for that.
How
again.
dare you blame
Man,
that on us?
I cranked this thing up one night, and I didn't know it. But prior to the show, they had
Wayne,
like-
don't believe the lie.
they had like male parts everywhere on there, and I couldn't get out of it. Everything I touched, it would grow.
That's what he wanted it to do was to grow.
It was multiple
Do
male
not
parts.
believe that. That was everything he was looking up.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it grow.
His history.
It was horrible.
He was tapping it.
That's the thing.
rubbing it.
Tapping.
Double tap, double tap, making it all
He was-
enlarged.
6 inch, 12 inch.
He was swiping up and down, and swiping up and down, and swiping up.
Screenshot and everything.
And he was.
Screenshot.
And then he started swiping up and out right here. He's like,
Oh, shut! Get the hell out of here! You damn going off the rails now, fool.
I got the footage. Uh-oh.
it's on video.
Man, me and Dobie went to play our next show, and he was like, "Hey, brother, what the hell's this Boys to Men right here?"
Hey, you need to tell me what iPad he's using next time.
uses
I'm gonna
that
put some graphic stuff on there, boy.
Well,
I'm gonna put.
he sees
I'm
what
gonna
you be
put
looking
two
at.
girls and a cup on there for.
Oh my
no.
God!
You ever seen that?
Moving on.
I think it's been
Unfortunately.
banned.
This is a great time to move on.
Yes, it is.
When we get done with this show, before you leave, you got to tell them about when you was overseas, and it was like this is the greatest Dorito ever.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to tell that story. That's good. All right, that was mine. Scott, what's yours?
You
Well-
skip and try.
No, skip me.
Okay, skip. Try.
He ain't ready.
I don't watch a lot of movies.
He couldn't even make my drink right.
Yeah.
He made it right.
I'm over here thinking about how bad I feel about making Chris's drink wrong.
Mine is the movie. Is a Stephen King movie, Misery. And do you remember the old guy who was a sheriff? The old
I do remember.
Yep.
him. I love that guy in the movie. From the first time you introduced to his character, he's just like this sweet, lovable old man, you know.
Yep.
And he goes out and all he wants to do is try and help his community, his town, you know. And then when he gets blown away by Kathy Bates' character, you know, she shoots him. And when he falls down, you can't tell if he's dead immediately, but he's, I guess, left to bleed out and just die. You know, he's got a sweet old wife also, you know. And to me, that was one character. When he was shot and killed, I was like,
I'm gonna kill
they
that
don't,
bitch.
you know, why are you going to kill the old, you know, the town sheriff, you know? And I mean, he the character that he played, it was a lovable, likable character. And actually, watching the movie when he got killed, I was like, I know, don't kill him. Well, why does he have to die? I mean,
Did you tear up?
Let him leave. Yeah, I think I did tear up.
You was real confused, wasn't you?
No, but I mean, he was a character that
Just got in your feels.
that you grow
Actually,
when
I
you're
know
watching
what
a
Scott
movie.
said at the time.
When
this son of a how you killed the damn main character? Fucking.
well, he wasn't the main character, but he was one of those characters that you watching the movie you grow to like just because the actor does such a good job as portraying that character. Where he's a typical your old man. He's a sheriff of this little small town.
Just like if your 900 credit score got shot and became a 400, you'd be like, damn.
But I mean, anyway, going back to what I'm saying is, I mean, his character and the way the guy plays the character is, he's just like this sweet, lovable old man, and all he wants to do is trying to look out for his town. He's a sheriff of the town. He's like 75, 76. He's an old man. He's got a wife. There's a couple scenes in there where they have some banter back and forth where it's meant for you to get to like the character, know.
Yeah.
And then when they kill him off, I'm like, I like the old man. Well,
Can you
don't
go through
kill
your
him off.
feelings right now when that happened? What did you feel?
Well,
Did you feel a dark loss,
Sadness.
sadness?
No, but I remember the first time I watched the movie Misery.
In the arms of an angel.
When the old man came to knock on the door, and you got James Caan's character who was in the room.
Did Sarah McLachlan start playing when?
Oh dear God.
No, but I think it could have.
For just $2 a day.
You could bring him back to life.
I think Sarah McLachlan could have some music played in that scene,
For less than the
and
price
it
of a
would
cup of
it would
coffee.
really brought it out. But no, when he got shot, and I remember I was like, no, not him. No, don't kill him off. I mean, he's like the best character in the movie, and there he was, laying on the floor, dead.
It made you really, really hate
And
Kathy Bates.
his wife, it to me, the movie doesn't show that, but to me, I was actually thinking when he was dead, I was thinking about his wife in the movie. I was like, how was she gonna feel when she finds out her husband's dead? Even though that's not a part in the movie. I thought about that. I was like,
definitely
even though it's
emotionally
a movie, I'm like, because I mean they don't go to that. They don't show his wife anymore in the movie. But I was thinking, I was like, it's gonna be so sad when they go tell her husband's dead.
Yeah.
But
I got you, Scott.
We
man.
need to
you
start
ain't got to
a-
explain that to it. I see your emotion, man.
No,
It's coming to surface.
I still, and I can picture it in my head when he gets shot. I'm
I'm
like,
getting pissed off because they made you this sad.
well, it is. It's sad. I mean, it's a part in the movie where
Make him.
he shouldn't have. He
Tell me
shouldn't
on
have
this.
died.
Tell me on this doll where he hurt you.
Yeah, where the hell's he at?
We need to start a GoFundMe page.
You got really into that, man.
He did.
Hey,
Hell, it was pissing me off. I was like, "Where's this son of a bitch at?"
That was the
Well, find
in one movie where somebody died that I think shouldn't have died, or they didn't have to kill them off. They did, and I was like, why? I mean,
Well, you obviously
have
is
to.
speechless, and I was.
I'm surprised you feel so strongly about
Did
authority
y'all not
figures.
feel some type of way that was telling this story?
I tell you, I did too.
I don't know the
Hell, I feel like I was there.
I don't know the actor who played that role, but he was a likable character. He was one from the first time you
He was
saw
like
him
me.
at the start of the. Okay, yeah.
Dead silent.
He was a
That-
whoever played that character he had that look about him where it was like first time you saw him, and where the first scene that he was in, you immediately liked him. You know, like, okay, here's a sweet old man. He's the sheriff of this small town. All he wants to do is help people, you know, keep his town safe for everybody. And then when he goes later on in the movie, and Kathy, character ends up shooting him and killing him, you know, and it's just like that didn't have to happen, you know.
All because of a book.
Yep, all because of a book. It's like, God. But anyway, yeah. So
I don't want you to go no
that's mine.
further because, man, you getting deep, man.
He's
You-
about to tell us
Well,
the whole.
I'm
your
not
face is
getting-
red
well,
and-
he actually
you
wasn't.
know when people trying to stop to make themselves cry to damn, the lip goes,
Well, I didn't do that.
You didn't send her
I
no.
wasn't doing that.
Say, you say,
See, you making shit up now.
dude, you was getting very emotional. I was worried.
You was
What?
in
No,
deep.
I mean, he is a character that.
We will find him, Scott.
Did you send her any hate mail?
All right. Anyway,
we will avenge him.
anyway, that's mine.
Let me get another drink of
Listen.
me. We'll go look at him after the show and we'll kick his ass.
All right.
That's right.
Anyway,
We're going.
let's move on. Let's move on to Carol.
Did you send her any hate mail?
No.
Okay. So
Are you
for-
No,
okay?
and
Are you okay, though?
Kathy Bates is a wonderful actor.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love her.
Well, obviously
She's
you hate her right now.
just,
What
just for that
I did
movie?
her character because she played such a good role.
You okay?
Yeah.
You
need a shot?
No, I'm good.
You okay?
Here we
I'm
go.
good.
We got napkins.
You just want to do another shot.
So
All right, let's go, Carol.
for me, Friday the 13th with Pamela Voorhees. She was killed at the end of the movie.
Pamela Voorhees.
Got her
Yeah,
head
you know
cut
Pamela.
off.
That was his mama's name?
Yep.
Pamela.
Pamela.
I thought it was something else.
No,
It was
Pam-
Pamela.
Pamela Voorhees.
She got her head cut off.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I think that she got killed off too early, and if it would have, you know, if she would have went 2 or 3 different movies or whatever, I think it could have took it in a great direction, or you know, especially if she was, which her getting killed is what brought Jason back to life. But it would have been nice for her to run for 2 or 3 serious killing just to see how, you know, because she was ruthless, but and she had a reason for killing. But you know, I think if she'd have run for 2 or 3 different movies, that it broadened the horizon for Friday the 13th.
I'll go with that. I think she should have lived longer too.
I think she should have too, but I think she was killed off too early, and I think it could have widened the spectrum for the Friday the 13th movies.
It could have, but
what-
you know what was actually actually I just watched
Nightmare on Elm Street.
no I just watched Friday the 13th 1, 2, 3, and 4 just this past weekend.
Really?
Yeah, it was. I've seen the movies hundreds of times, but I wanted to go back and watch them again just to
Real fresh.
just to watch it and see if there's anything that I missed watching it hundreds of times when I was a kid, you know. But actually, one of the cool things that, you know, the first one was, you know, Pamela Voorhees was the killer.
Correct.
Jason wasn't in the first one, you know. It was her doing the killing. And then they said that, you know, it was Jason saw his mother beheaded or whatever, you know. Even though he drowned in a lake, it was there's a lot of miscommunications
Yeah, for the
in the story plot. But anyway, part 2 picks up where Jason's doing the killing,
Yep.
you know, because his mother has been beheaded. But at the end of part 2,
were they in the cabin or whatever?
yeah, well, at the very end, after, you know, Jason jumps through the window and gets her, but she's asking about remember she's in the, or I said in the first one, where she's in the canoe, and Jason comes out the lake as a boy
Yeah, as a small
and
boy.
grabs her, you know, when she's talking about, you know, where's the boy, and they're like, we never found any boy. It showed that scene where he comes out the lake, grabs her. Part 3 at the end, the girl is in a canoe also, except, and she's the one who killed Jason with the, she hung him. He come back to life. She put the axe in his head. That's where the movie ended. And she went and pushed herself out in a canoe, just like at the end of the first one.
Yeah.
And except this time, it was the Pamela Voorhees come out
the water
to get her. She had the worms crawling on her face when she come get her, Which, I mean, it was her imagination,
Yeah.
But, I mean, it was like they switched those things.
Roles.
Yeah,
Yep.
they switched the roles.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's just a little observation that I
I've
noticed.
never thought about that.
And I didn't either. And when I was watching it again, and then the third one, when Pamela Voorhees took her in, even it wasn't real. I was sitting there thinking, Pamela Voorhees had her head cut off.
I know. How does she come out?
Yeah, she wouldn't be there, with her head intact to her body. But I mean, there's a lot of holes in.
Yeah, in the story.
Yeah, but I mean, that was something that, like I said, going back and watching, that I picked up on that I hadn't thought about. But anyway,
Last call.
Oh, last call for alcohol. That means we're getting close to the end.
getting close to the end. All right, so let's go to Wayne. Let's see.
Here, last call real quick.
All right.
Oh,
Little old
last
Smokey.
call. Little old Smokey.
Smokey for everybody.
And you pretty refreshed on the first 3 Friday the 13th. And if we had a movie night at your house, we would all be refreshed on that also. Don't you agree, Chris?
I think Little Wayne should throw a movie night.
Oh, look now, Little Wayne's throwing one.
I'll host one.
Hey,
Oh, shit.
Now we got somebody. This bastard right here, he don't want to do nothing. Cheers, boys.
Keeps Chuck on high alert.
That son of a gun had some booze
Yes,
in it,
it
buddy.
did. All right, Little Wayne, what you got?
All right, so I'm a stay in the Friday the 13th movies.
Oh,
I went
shit.
with Friday the 13th Part 6, and it's actually the sheriff of Part 6.
Oh yeah, and
His name was Sheriff Garris. He was played by an actor named David Kagan. David Kagan actually, to be in a horror movie, a lot of those are low budget, so the actors kind of suck. David Kagan actually taught acting at Yale, USC, Syracuse. He taught
Holy
classes
shit.
in Paris, London, Boston,
Wow!
New York, and LA.
Oh!
Actually taught Alec Baldwin, Ted Danson, and Robin Wright Penn.
really,
Holy shit!
Yeah.
and he's actually one who
Damn!
I did love his performance in
Check
Part
my
6,
pulse.
and he was actually one who I thought about too, was because when he was killed, I was like, I hated to see
He
him
the one
die
got his
too.
back broke
Yeah,
But broke
he was the
Jason
one.
folded him in half.
after
He was the one who
beat him
So
with the
basically-
rock.
jumped on Jason.
The
And
reason
was
it pissed me off that he
beaten.
died is he had some of the best one-liners in the movie, and then he comes face to face with Jason, as close to you and me,
And he's ready.
and he gets away. So he's hiding, and
Yeah,
Jason
he
Jason
gets
can't
away.
find him. Jason's looking, can't find him, and the sheriff was going to leave. He was good to go. All of a sudden, the sheriff's daughter starts yelling. And when
And Jason starts
turns and
going
goes after
towards her.
the sheriff comes out to stop him, and he gets killed because he wants to save his daughter.
Yep.
And I was like,
You know what I
and I like
remember?
the sheriff. The sheriff was good.
You know what I remember most about the sheriff?
What?
Was his daughter when she's driving that Camaro or whatever it is, and she shoves.
Oh,
her
sure.
tongue.
And
Just
Tommy,
put it down.
Tommy gets the view of the old
Yeah, 'cause-
mitt.
Yeah, do you know how much money you
like
can
that.
make
The
selling
mitt.
tickets for her to just replay that part where she shoves,
Oh yeah,
shoves
she
your
keeps
head
telling
down
him,
in
she
her?
tells him to stay down, and he's like, okay.
yeah.
Sure.
And I will say another one that got short stick in the Friday the 13th series, or out of all the movies, it's the actual fans got shitted. Because in Friday the 13th Part 3, you never actually see Jason when he first gets the hockey mask. They
No, you
filmed
don't,
it.
because
They
they
filmed it off.
That's a
off
good.
camera.
That's a good. That's a good point.
I think as far as Friday the 13th fans, we got shitted
Yeah.
because that
Well,
But at
you
the
see-
time they didn't know what they
you
had.
see.
So
you
was
see
he actually a goalie
you
or
see
not?
What's that?
you see Shelley with the mask on Part 3,
Yeah, you see Shelly with it, and
And
he
then-
walks into the barn,
and you don't see Shelley
get killed.
get killed. Well, he gets his throat slashed
Slashed
because it
off
showed
screen.
off screen. Yeah, you
So
don't
Shelley
see that.
goes in with the mask, and then Jason comes out with it, and he's already got it.
Yeah.
He's already got, so you don't actually see him
You don't see him when he gets
get the mask.
Now in the remake in I think it was 09, they actually
They
filmed
showed
that you see where he finds the mask up in the loft and he gets it,
Well, yeah, with the guy who's
making love to the mannequin, telling the
Fucking do
mannequin
it all,
how she took his
I was like,
virginity, and
I'll be damned. That's a good one.
so yeah, that's the two I got for that.
That is pretty good. Friday the 13th is a good choice.
It is. Trey, real quick, what you got?
I'm gonna blow your minds.
Shit.
So I'm gonna go. So this was a horror movie to young kids, but I'm gonna say the one character that got killed off that broke my heart and broke everybody else's heart was Artex
Who the hell is that?
from the Never Ending Story, the horse.
I've never even heard of this shit before.
That's
You
okay.
never watched the
You
Never Ending
ever
Story?
watched the Never
Never.
Ending Story?
Man, you need
No.
to watch that.
No, they used to call me Atreyu.
You
Now
know-
it's just Trey.
Atreyu.
Yeah.
That's actually a name of a band. You know that, right?
That's the one where the
Yeah,
horse
where
like drowns in the swamp. Or something,
Yeah, the
right?
Swamp of Sadness.
Oh, okay.
The swamp. He got emotional.
Come on, you stupid horse.
Sadness.
Come on, you stupid horse.
What they didn't show you
Man,
was
you got
off
to
screen.
watch the
Shrek was
Never
on the
Ending
water
Story.
pulling his ice down.
No, you know what's like wild though, and I read this was that apparently the story is that while they were doing that stunt, so there's a platform under the mud that's bringing the horse down. That horse actually drowned.
Really?
The real horse.
That horse, when they pulled it down, they went down too far, and that horse actually drowned.
That's sad as shit right there. I love horses. I don't like to see anything bad happen to
Yeah,
horses.
I just found when I was working on TV, we were doing research for something else, and I found this, and I'm
Oh,
like,
wow.
hold on, this is not real. And apparently that's the story. I'm sure everybody will come back now, especially, but say,
Oh,
no, it
wow.
didn't happen. But yeah,
I
rumor
mean,
was
That way to bring it down, Trey.
the horse
that really
actually.
sucked.
All right, now you're welcome. I've done my part all night.
We got 5 more minutes, real quick.
We don't have 5
All
minutes.
right, yours, Chris.
Real,
What's
I done
yours?
did mine.
Yeah, he already did his.
Thank you, Scott. You tried
No,
to get me.
would-
You was that
see-
close.
See, yours sucked that much.
All right,
I
real
didn't
quick.
even
We got 5 minutes.
remember.
Where would you think Friday the 13th series would be if his mom would have stayed alive? You think there would have been more?
I'm actually glad they killed her because I'm a Jason Voorhees fan. So I'm
So you
I
don't
am
want
too.
nothing in the way of him.
no, and actually I think Peacock's getting ready to do a series called Crystal Lake, and I think it's going to be it's going to be like the early stuff with the young Jason Voorhees and stuff.
Oh, that's gonna be nice. Old school stuff. I think
They're going to screw it up.
Lil
You know they
Wayne
will.
hates it off.
They need someone like me to write it. A fan.
Well, I think they killed her off too early. I think they should have mystically let her live and short appearances out through each episode, and something like that. I don't know.
I think she was ruthless and would have
Oh no, she was definitely
done
ruthless
some
now.
ruthless things.
That's a
Well, she
bad-
had a reason to be
that's a
ruthless,
mean old lady.
or to her, she had a reason to be.
Yeah,
She drove a
I think
badass
that
Jeep too.
Yeah.
I think the way they did it was perfect, and the way it ended with her is perfect. How it started the second one with Jason.
But they could have done that in episode 3. Or,
Well,
the
they
third
could have.
movie.
They could have done episode 4 or
Yeah.
5. I mean, they could have.
I think
She could have been the killer throughout the whole thing. I just think. I think having. I'm like Wayne. Jason is like one of my favorite.
He's one
all
of mine
time.
also.
Obviously, you would look
Horror-
at the
horror movie.
wait, hold the shit.
No, he's got.
Look at
the-
this shit right here.
The tattoos.
Tattoo of fucking Jason Voorhees on his. This is a fan.
See,
That's a fan.
I'm
He's
not
committed.
quite that much of a fan.
You should be. You can be.
But
That's awesome.
no,
I like that.
I love the Friday the 13th.
I didn't know you had that.
Like
When
I
you were
said,
suplexing me when I was little, I didn't see that.
Didn't have it.
I go back all the time and watch the movies, and it can be just like this past weekend. I just watched them just because I was like,
Well, I
hadn't
binge
seen 'em
watched.
in a while.
You know, I
I'm gonna
binge
watch
watched
'em.
all the Freddy movies this past week, and I didn't never seen the one where he becomes a TV and he picks her up and shoves
Oh,
her
yeah.
face.
Ah,
in
yeah,
I didn't see that.
welcome to prime
Yeah.
time, bitch.
Yeah.
I love that. That's like,
That's it right there.
I think that's
That
on
was
the.
good.
Is that the third one on Friday the 13th? I'm not Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3. I think.
Dream Warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you watched all the Friday? I mean, all the
every
Every
Nightmare
damn
on Elm
one.
Street?
where Dokken,
You watched
Dokken
Freddy
did the
vs. Jason?
soundtrack.
I didn't watch.
Well, they
I
had
watched it
one song.
before, but I'm with him. That was just too much. It was
Yeah.
just too much. It was just too. It almost was comical. It was just too much.
Well, the first Nightmare is scary. The second one is very homoerotic.
and
then the third and fourth,
then they start
turning into
they start making Freddy doing one-liners and stuff.
Yeah.
Where it gets
Yeah.
more comical.
yeah.
So yeah, I like the first one because it wasn't.
It was serious.
It
well,
was
part
serious.
2 puts off the interview with a vampire vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And part 2, I like part 2, but you could start seeing where they were trying to go with it, and I still like the rest of Nightmare on Elm Street, even though they got comical. They made Freddy like a
Comedian.
yeah. And I didn't really like that, but it is what it is. It's.
Before we cut out, I just wanted to tell you guys thanks for having me on.
Man, we enjoyed it,
Thanks
dude.
for
We
letting me pick
appreciate
the
it.
topics. And
We
I
enjoyed it, man.
Now we do apologize for setting you on that side of the table, but
like I said, I just appreciate you guys having me on. I got to
course.
pick the topics, and I know the first one kind of went over and stuff, but
It
I
was
really
great,
enjoyed
though.
it.
Hey.
Hope you have me back. And
Sure.
the
We
last
Appreciate
thing-
you having us.
For me, I'll say it's
I
good
mean,
to see
having
you.
you.
It's good to see you again.
it is good to
I
see.
said I appreciate
We
you
have-
having us.
Thanks, Chris.
And
No, it's good to see you because I haven't seen you in over 20 years,
yeah,
probably.
He's gotten
Been
bigger.
a long time.
We've all changed a little bit.
Yeah,
Chris.
he's
You-
gotten bigger.
You got bigger
I've
in the
actually
last
gotten
2 weeks.
smaller, so you kiss my ass. But I will say the last thing I'm gonna say on air, and if I didn't say it, I'd kick myself in the ass. Go Knowles.
I don't have a dog in a fight, but I felt like that was appropriate.
All right, that was a great show. We're about to end. We're out of time. Little Wayne, we appreciate you, man, for being on here, man.
Thank you
we
for coming
enjoyed it.
on. We love you.
We got
Good
some
to see you.
knowledge. Man, we thank LL Cool Trey for the booze, Scott Barfield,
We learned some stuff tonight from
Carol
Wayne.
Gainey. Yes, we did. We had a great time.
Learned a lot of stuff.
Yep. We enjoyed it. This is Guillotines and Guitars, and we're out.